Ontario College of Teachers. Great teaching.
I was always really interested in travel and things that were going on in metropolitan places like Paris, like London, like New York, and I liked the literature that came from there, or in fashion magazines, the fashion that came from there. All of those sort of design elements and artistic sort of products I really thought were interesting and compelling, and I wanted to see them in real life. As a younger person, as much as I loved this town and the roots that my own family has here, I also appreciated that there was a lot out there that I also wanted to be a part of. When I was 18, I got to go on a high school trip to Paris, Rome, and London. The energy of those places, I think, is what makes it so exciting. We don't have that metropolitan level of exposure, but the essence, I think, is exactly the same, regardless of whether you're on Broadway or whether you're on Kent Street. Artistic process, whether you're in a small town or you're in a gigantic town, and the amount of energy and excitement that is generated by working together with people who are inspired, that feeling is exactly the same for artists everywhere. One of the things that we do in our work is make sure that we have some connection to today, and in this case it's youth. Inevitably, they find ties that are incredibly relevant. Despite the fact that it's a story that maybe happened 55 years ago, there's elements of that human experience that still resonate for them. Bringing those stories to life is not just rendering performative a historic story, it's getting inside a human experience that they are connecting to and that they want to share with other people in a meaningful way.
3 days before one of the shows in my grade 9 year, one of the girls who was supposed to play like a main part dropped out of the show, and Miss Kennedy came to my third period class, pulled me out of French and was like, "We need someone to memorize this part as fast as possible. Do you want to be on stage?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." So I memorized the entire thing, did it in 3 days, and it was the greatest thing I'd ever experienced. Just being on stage was amazing. If she hadn't pulled me out and forced me to go on stage for a little bit, it would have never all happened, and I wouldn't have realized how much I love theater.
One of the greatest things about what she's done here, she has never lost sight of the fact that she's fortunate to work on a regular basis in an area where she has such passion. Whether she's teaching a grade 9 class here, or if she's in New York City or in Singapore at a session, she never loses sight of the fact that she has an opportunity to learn and share all the time.
I think that what changes in these students when they engage in this kind of work is they are invested in something that is bigger than themselves. It is part of a group effort, and there is this artistic excellence that they are aiming for that's also balanced with wanting to tell this really important story. There's this connection that they have forged that is really meaningful.
The history of yesterday is written, and the page is turned.
So we must write upon another page.
Learn more at oct.ca.